My name's Paul Furness. I've been a Hull City fan since 1974. It's something that's in the blood really. It's a family tradition to support the Tigers, and our family have been going since the early 1920s. The club are marking with Strata Homes the end of an era really. Bulldozers have been moving in and demolishing what's remaining of Boothferry Park for a new housing development, and the club wanted to mark this occasion with Strata Homes just by paying tribute to the club and Boothferry Park and to all the thousands of fans that have come here over the years. It's been quite an emotional event, as you can imagine. It's part of our childhood, it's part of our heritage, and I'm sure there's some Tigers up above that are looking down on us and with fond memories of Boothferry Park.
My name's Carter. I've been a Hull City fan now for 40 years. My dad's Horatio Carter, and he came here as a coach in 1947. Within a few days was player manager and started off on a very successful time for the club, which culminated in promotion in 1948-49 from Division 3 North with average gates of 37,000 and a FA Cup 6th round tie with Manchester United where there were 55,000 people. Good times for the club. My mum started working here in 1946 just after the war, and she worked in many different departments in the ground, and then when my dad came as coach and then player manager, they got together and they were married shortly afterwards. So it's down to Boothferry Park and the two coming together that I'm here today, because if Hull City had been playing in a shed, I doubt my dad would have come here in the first place.
One of the main things that sticks in my mind is when I was at Millwall actually, and they came here top of the 3rd division. Hull City were they were number 1, we were 2nd in division then. But a lot of the supporters that came here today was reminding us of the crowd that day. There was 42,000 there, and that was the 3rd division match, you know. But it just showed you the intensity of the support in this area when there's something big comes along.
It was very sad to see it as it is, but you know, you always seem to look at things and your memories, you know, that I've actually had here, and they've been great memories. You know, this crowd here, they were very good to me when I arrived in Hull, and they took me into their arms really, and they were great to play in front of. They were, you know, very knowledgeable, and for me, it was an honour to play at Boothferry Park.
To be the last person out of the ground is something that no one else can repeat, obviously. A great honour, and it's a shame they won't open again for the supporters, but yeah, I feel very honoured to have been chosen. Yeah, this is the entrance to the South Stand, and originally there was no covered stand at this end when I started going in 1965-66. It was almost just a grass bank. Then they built a proper stand with seating above the terracing, and at the far side there was a railway halt, so it was the only ground that actually had its own train station, Boothferry Halt. And sometimes when I was a kid I used to go into the city centre to the train station just to catch a train to the ground, because that was quite an experience as well, because you couldn't do it at any other ground. So it was, yeah, great memories from the past.
From Boothferry to Wembley, we'll keep the old flag flying high up in the sky. We'll keep the old flag flying high. From Boothferry to Wembley, we'll keep the old flag flying high. Hooray!
First memory of Boothferry Park, 1974, the game with Manchester United when we won 2-0, 22,000 people there, mass disorder on the terraces. That was football as it was at the time. 6 huge floodlights, the biggest floodlights in the country at the time, and it was a fantastic ground. The old North Stand with a clock on it, and at the time the Boothferry Park held about 42,000 people at the time, and it just seemed to a 4-year-old, everything was huge, everything, the sights, the sounds, the noises, the action on the pitch, and it holds a special place in our memories and in our hearts, and it's a very nice thing that the club's done today, and it's very emotional, and but we've got to move onwards and upwards.